Hey, Tim Minnick here, principal and founder of Whitetail Forensics, maker of Wtfcamo. Just want to take a few minutes to introduce you to our camo. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you may not. So Wtfcamo was actually born out of kind of honestly a little bit of just me going to Cabela's, looking down at a camo display in the middle of the store, and it all just like a dark blob to me. I couldn't tell one camo pattern from another. So it's the first time I actually asked the question, I wonder what a deer sees. So my son spent some time researching all the scientific information we could find about deer vision. Once we understood that not only are deer red-green colorblind, but that they also have about 2100 vision in the daylight, that one really shocked me. I always thought deer saw better than we did, but in the daylight, they have compromised vision. So deer focus on silhouettes. We know they focus on scent and movement, but they also focus in on silhouette. In fact, one of the wildlife biologists wrote that a deer doesn't need to count the hairs on a mountain lion to know it's a mountain lion. They really look at the silhouette. So we spent 5 years, my son Brendan is the designer, we spent 5 years creating a pattern focused on silhouette disruption rather than blending into a scenic background. And that's how Wtfcamo was born. Okay, so let's take a little bit of a look here at the Wtfcamo jacket and pant and talk a little bit about the pattern. You'll notice that it's a little bit of a larger scale pattern with more contrast. In fact, some people made comments on Facebook that, hey, there's too much light or too much what they called white in the pattern. But if you think of how a deer sees you, especially if you're in a saddle or you're in a stand, they're looking up. And they're looking up with the sky in the background. In fact, you'll see in some of the pictures how this actually looks when you're skyline. Especially for today's mobile hunters, that sometimes the deer are looking and you're hanging off the side of a tree. You're not always completely blended in. So what this pattern does is it completely breaks up your silhouette. And the deer cannot identify you as one solid object or as a threat. So what hunters most frequently tell me is that it's as if the deer are looking straight through them. Even if the deer looks up at them, they'll look up, they'll look around, they get back to doing what they're doing. A couple features on the jacket here is it is fleece lined. It's very comfortable. There's also a side-to-side stretch on the jacket and on the pant. So we can see we have a nice stretch here. So that way when you have the jacket on and you're turning to shoot, you have nice stretch that goes with you. On the bottom of the arm, the sleeve is cut back a little bit, and there's a tight-fitting fabric that comes around your wrist so that the sleeve won't slip on you when you're shooting or pivoting with a bow. Also, there is a zip-off hood, and the zip-off hood also features a built-in face mask. This is really nice because I always hated hoods because when I would turn my head in a hood, the hood didn't move with me. This hood moves with you and actually supportive. There's also a safety strap slot in the back. And of course we have our side pockets as well as a phone pocket here on the left-hand side. So that's a little bit about the jacket. Let me grab a pair of pants here. The pants, they're also fleece lined. In fact, a lot of people tell me they're as comfortable with pajamas. And we also feature a flexible waistband. So as you begin to layer up, the pants remain comfortable for you. Everything has a DWR finish on it, and we're also going to be featuring a silver solution antimicrobial finish for helping with odor. So that's a little bit about our camo. Now, how about the performance? Well, hunters kind of speak for themselves in terms of how it works, and hunters keep coming and telling me stories. They'll say, you won't believe what happened to me. I'll say, give it a shot, and they'll tell me a story. It's like, believe it or not, I've heard a similar story before. And the most common thing that hunters tell me is they've had an experience where they know 100% they would have been picked off on stand with any other camo that they had previously worn, but yet the deer kind of look straight through them, look by them, and don't really pick them out. Even with close encounters. My one hunter was sitting on the ground, had some branches in front of him, and a deer actually came so close she was eating the leaves about 4 feet in front of him where he had that little ground blind. So hope you have an opportunity to experience what Wtfcamo can bring to you. Also, pricing is extremely mid-range. We wanted to deliver a very high quality product for what I called blue collar pricing. So you can get a very high quality camo outfit without having to break the bank like you do with some others. You can see my buddy here, he's set up in an Ape Canyon Outfitters saddle. We're very happy and excited to share that we've partnered with Ape Canyon Outfitters, and they are now providing their saddle equipment, pouches, backpack, quiver packs with the Wtfcamo on it. And what's great is that when we were doing some photography of some of our hunters wearing Wtfcamo and saddles, they commented that the only thing that you could actually see was the saddle and their boots. So now that we have a WTF Camo saddle, everything blends seamlessly from the clothing to the back band to the saddle. One of the things we loved about Ape Canyon Outfitters is their background in safety. So they have equipment that's used by SWAT teams, arborists, firefighter, rescue, rock climbers. So they have a tremendous background on the safety side of the business. So when they decided to get into the saddle business, they brought that in with them. So we're very proud to have them as a partner. And you can also find the Ape Canyon WTF Camo saddles on WTFcamo.com. In addition to our apparel, I also want to introduce you to our WTF Camo Alfred Hybrid longbow. This is our production bow, and you'll see it has the WTF Camo on the limbs, outside and inside, as well as this beautiful, what we're referring to as a WTF Camo riser. This is a longbow, 56-inch, available in 5-pound increments, and we're really excited about this bow. Very nice shooting bow. Treated with a weather-resistant tough mat coating, and we're going to be having this on our website as well as available to dealers. So we're excited about it. Hope you take a look at that when you see it on the website here. And I want to introduce you one other bow. For fans of ILF bows, we also have the WTF Camo ILF bow. So we have the riser, and again, we have a riser available in the WTF Camo look. Beautiful limbs, and also as an accessory is this leather hand-sewn quiver that attaches on both the lower limb and the upper limb. This is one that's been modified to also include an arrow rest as well as a stabilizer. And I'll show you one more here. And this has the maple riser. So a couple different options available, but beautiful ILF though as well that we have available. These are on our website today, and what you're going to see the longbow showing up on the website very shortly. And again, this is available for dealers to stock and have available. So thanks again for taking a look. So we've expanded a little bit in moving from apparel to also now incorporate these amazing longbows. I also should mention for the ILF bow, the limbs that are available, we have both longbow and recurve limbs available for that. So we're going to talk a little bit more about our zero inventory program and take you over there and share that with you. I want to introduce you to a new program we have. We call it the WTF Camo Zero Inventory Program. And one of the challenges with archery shops is the cost that they would incur to actually carry inventory of camouflage clothing, so most don't. So what we came up with was what we call the Zero Inventory Program. So for a $500 investment, we'll send you a full-size mannequin, all of the clothing to put on the mannequin, including the long sleeve. So you get the pants, the jacket, the long sleeve camo shirt, the neck gaiter, the hat, and the gloves, and a custom-made banner with your own QR code on. You're also going to get custom website links, as well as resources such as photographs, videos that you're able to utilize on your Facebook, website, what have you. As part of this program, all you really need in your store space is the mannequin and the banner that we'll deliver to you. And then you actually get a 20% commission on everything that sells through your links. Now what's great is that after about 8 camo suit sales, you've covered your investment, and everything from that point forward is profit. What's nice is we're actually expanding our collection in a couple of months. We're renewing our inventory, not just for the camo jacket and pants, but we're also adding tall sizes. A lot of hunters out there tell me it's impossible to find tall sizes in camo. We're going to be offering that. We're also coming out with a women's fit collection. So we're going to have women's jacket, pant, long sleeve shirt. And we're also coming out with a lightweight pant, an early season pant, a great pant to wear for 3D shoots. That's going to be also in full WTF camo. And that will also be available in men's sizes, men's tall sizes, and women's fit. And we're also coming out with full WTF camo hoodie. People have been asking for that for the last few years. So the Zero Inventory Program, specifically for your smaller archery shops, sporting goods stores that don't want to incur that expense of carrying camo inventory. So for a minimal investment, you can have this in your store. We'll help with the promotional materials and have an opportunity to have another product that you can offer to your customers that has fantastic performance in the field, and hopefully gives them a chance to get some big bucks like the ones you see here hanging on the wall that we're taking with WTF Camo. Hey, thanks a lot for taking a moment to learn a little bit more about WTF Camo. You can find us on WTFcamo.com and also on Facebook. So thanks again for checking us out, and hope to see you at one of the shows. Chat with us online, send us a message, and we always love getting pictures of harvest that we can share out to everybody else. Take care, thanks much.